All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Abdulaziz. I'm Idan, and I'm a Middle East researcher. And I want to let you know something. It was very thrilling to hear your kind words, and it's indeed very positive to hear this pro-peace approach. I want to let you know something that I'll be very honest with you. It doesn't necessarily make too much an impression on me. And I wish to explain you why, please. Um, you know, um, when I hear how much we have common enemies, it doesn't still make you as Saudis as if you're prepared to make peace with us. Let me please, if you don't mind, just to read for you a statement that your government issued only yesterday, and it says this: تعرض وزارة الخارجية إدانة المملكة العربية السعودية بأشد العبارات قصف قوات الاحتلال الإسرائيلي على منازل في بلدة بيت لاهيا. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is condemning at the strongest terms the Israeli bombardment on Beit Lahia. Obviously, I realize you still have to to sympathize with your Palestinian brethren, but that was, as you say, ashad al-ibarat, the strongest term. I think you could have avoided that. Or let me give you another example. You began your speech when we have to, you said the end goal is to give the Palestinian a state. Sir, I honestly don't understand. There are no Israelis left still believe in that thing, a Palestinian state. Check out, please. I just would like to give you an idea. This is what's underneath surface. Palestinian children are training to murder Jews. This is culture. This is culture. So what I wish to say to you is it doesn't mean that we don't want peace. We sure do. But I'm not sure the Saudi government or the Saudi people, and I'm a lot of time walking into Twitter, and I'm going on Twitter, and I have so many Saudi followers. Half of them love Israel, half of them hate Israel. I still think there's still much work to be done ahead instead of giving the ultimate trophy two-state solution. I just hear the same pre-Oslo Accords double language. So it was very important for me to point you out this thing that I just hear the Oslo Accords all over again. And new Middle East, two-state solution, we have been there. And it doesn't work. And it ends very, very bad. And I wish to have your reference about that, sir. And I still, by the way, don't get me wrong, I really want to make peace with it. We really want to get into a peace.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it doesn't impress me when I hear the 1990s all over again, as if empty words, guarantees by whom? By America, who betrayed us, and you, the Saudis, and Ukraine, and it itself. Thank you so much, sir. I'll be very happy to hear your thoughts.
No, I respect your thought, and I respect the points you mentioned, and it's very important. And I myself, as a Saudi, I wrote one tweet in this after 7 October when the Arab leaders meet, or the foreign affairs ministers meet in Cairo, and I ask the question, why are they not condemn what happened in 7 October? Why they not mention Hamas as a criminal and Sinwar? I wrote it, and we know we wanted like, but you know the official authorities in our country and other Arab countries, they try to cope with the official statements from Arab League. But I know this is in my opinion, this is one of them, of those Arabic leaders. He should be outside this box and outside this silly box. always talking the same, condemn and against and blah, blah, without going to what the reason. Why? Why they not condemn what Hezbollah did in 8 October? And why they condemn, why Hezbollah engage? They know. They just...
You know, the root cause is absolute hatred, hated wa karahiyya to the Jews. That's just about it.
And this is the problem, is how they... But let me tell you something. If you remember Anwar Sadat, what he did in Camp David, and he go alone to have a peace with Israel, okay? Let us go back to what his government and what his foreign affairs did before he went to Jerusalem and he visited Israel and have a peace with Israel. He always say the same what the Saudis say now. Everyone have the same, what they call it, script. But this is just official. They use it, and we're not happy with it. For me, I am not happy with it, because always I want the truth. I want when he talk. But this is politician, and this is what they do usually in Arab world. And when they went to the meetings in Arab World, the League or the others, some of them, they try just to say, okay, no, don't go far, don't go. But this is the problem. This is one of the problems. And this is other one, I believe in it. If you want to teach your new generation and teach your people to be tolerant and to know, to have a critical mind, you as a leader, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, our one of the authorities, you should start with yourself, and you start clean your script to be more honest and to always tell your people what's happening. It's not only Israel attacking Lebanon or attacking Gaza. This is why there is a reason why you do not condemn the Hamas and Sinwar and what happened in 7 October. Why you not condemn Nasrallah and Hezbollah, and why they engage in the war, why they throw the missiles and rockets on the North Israel. They always come in to say no, because there is it's not start from 7 October, it's before, and it's a result of there is no rights for Palestinians. But I believe in Israel went with them to Oslo. Egypt went, and Jordan and UAE and Bahrain and Morocco. They have a peace with Israel, and there is something we can build on it, and we can go forward in it, not we go back. And we should, as a countries, we should have a good speech to our nation. But let me talk about Israel itself. Israel need to do something in their part. They need to explain to Arab world more, and to show their the truth to Arab world, and even to there is a lot of things they should have. When we know that Hamas and Hezbollah, they use civilians and the mosques and hospitals, and we know them, in fact, in the TVs and in front of us. But we blamed ourselves because we don't educate our people, to mention, we as an individual, we did it in the media and the social media. But our governments, they blamed because they not engage in the truth war and to tell their people the facts. And Israel government, they should cover it very nicely, and they should tell people, they not come in and say, well, there is a civilian, but they should give the evidence, and they should have a very strong Arabic media in the region to show the truth to the people. Even if you can, they have a lot of channels like Makan and other TVs. But if you go to YouTube, you don't find them. You find Al Jazeera and the Muslim Brotherhood channels. If you have a channel with Arab speech, so they speak in Arabic, very good. They are originally Arabs, and they are Israelis, and they talk about their life in Israel. We don't know. until I go to Israel. When I went to Israel, I discovered there is another life, and there is Arabs. They living in peace, and they are creative, and they engaging with their brothers, Jewish, to build the country, and they have their rights. Okay, they sometimes they have a they blame the government not to give them a lot, but at least there is Israel we don't know as Arabs. Even me, I have a big experience in the media. I don't know how come the new generation and the youngs, the Israel, they should not only use the army and use the weapons to solve the problems. They should have another war. It's a mind war, and they should they play the mind very good, and they should show their opinions in the media, and they should show their culture, and there is a tolerance, and the Israeli is not always against Arabs, and there is Arab Israelis, and they have their culture, and they believe in a tolerance, and we should engage with the dialogue. The problem, I think, in the region, the dialogue between us is just only between government to government, and the solutions are government to government, not between people to people. And to use media, especially, and the best thing, the media is not under control of our government. It's not Israeli, not Arabs. The media, social media, and other media, satellite, other things, it's controlled by us, and we choose what we want to see. And you see now, if you go to the social media, check how many followers for the Arabic speaker of Israeli army. You find 600,000, 99% of them Arabs. They follow him because they discovered something new, and they have the other opinion. The war is not only between using but weapons and fire only. The words is important. The culture is very important, and we not engage. When the Rabbi talk about the dialogue between Imam and what the Imam and Rabbi should do, it's just a part of the culture, and the culture is a huge parts. I think one of them religion, one of them many things, even to use social media, TVs, to engage in a very good dialogue. There is a lot of thirst, the Arab people thirst to understand Israel and why there's wars. And the only speech, our only talk, our only facts front of them, it's coming from Muslim Brotherhood or from their government or from Israeli army. It's not fair. There should be most person to person in our region, and more open to dialogue between the cultures, between the religions, talking to anyone, talking to the Moroccan, to Algerian, they don't know exactly what they don't know about Israel, only what's happening in Gaza. And they don't know anything. You have no activity from Israel toward people, normal people, Arab normal people in Tunis, in Algeria, in Egypt, even the Egyptian, you have a peace agreement with them. You can't to have a dialogue with them, very healthy dialogue, to not engage with them for a cultural projects, to let them know what's happening in Gaza very well. I think there is our main part of our war in the region to have a peace is a culture war.
Thank you so much. I see that we have Noor Dahari with us. Welcome, Noor. It is a great pleasure to have you here. And of course,